What's up, guys? Shiftea here, and as promised, some footage, in-game footage. I told you guys I was going to make a video on our turkey raids during the Thanksgiving holiday on the Horde cities, some world PvP. And we occasionally like to get together and do different runs like this, world PvP runs, and come up with something different. And on this group you can see there's 13 of us that came along for this particular run. So not a whole lot of us, but a small little core group. What we did, as you can see, is this is outside of Orgrimmar, obviously, and there I am biting the dust. But I think the other guy bit the dust. Everybody but us two made it. We were the only two that wiped. Go figure. And I had engineering at the time. I had a parachute I could have deployed if I would have known. But we were the only two that actually died on this. But we had a we had one of us given slow fall to the rest of us as we dropped in. So we basically just slow falled in as turkeys onto the Horde cities. And for the Horde that were standing around out here, I mean, I don't know, they had to be thinking, what in the hell is going on? Where are these turkeys coming from? Falling out of the sky. But we're not flagged yet, so they res us to heal us up, and then we get turn us back into turkeys. But this whole thing was hilarious. I mean, we were laughing like non-stop throughout this whole deal we did that night, and we were at this for a while. We went to several of the different Horde cities and did this, and we just started off in Orgrimmar, outside of the city here, where they had the little Thanksgiving stuff set up. But you can actually attack in the turkey form, but we were just kind of trying it out first. We came down here and sat at the tables. You can sit at the tables and eat the food and stuff, and you can we had like a little food fight. We were throwing food at some of the Horde. So I don't know, I would have loved to have been on the Horde side and see what their conversations were like. What the hell, where all these turkeys come from? Because there's turkeys in the, walking around during this time anyway, and I don't know what it looks like from their view when it shows us. I mean, we weren't flagged yet, and it just shows these turkeys walking around, but they had to be wondering why all these turkeys were walking around and eating at the tables and stuff while they were sitting there. But you can see the Horde sitting there eating and stuff at the tables and messing around doing some of the quest, and it was just hilarious. I mean, we were laughing the entire time. We were just wondering what the hell they were thinking. But eventually, and we were kind of wondering how we were going to get flagged in the first place. But we eventually started attacking here, and then once we started attacking one, of course the guards get aggroed, and it was on from there. But it was just hilarious PvPing at the beginning as turkeys before we came out of the shapeshift. But those two deaths, I think, were the only two we had during the parachute dropping in. After this, we go to Undercity, I think, and do parachute in on Undercity. And that footage is even funnier then, because we kind of messed around with them there. There wasn't as many, of course, as at Undercity. So we formed a conga line and was walking around like a line of turkeys. So, I mean, they obviously knew that something was up. I mean, because turkeys in the game just don't form a giant conga line and walk around. It was hilarious. We were doing so much goofy stuff. But this is the kind of stuff that we like doing as a guild, just off-the-wall stuff. That's some people wouldn't even think of, and going in and raiding some of the other enemy cities as turkeys. And see, we finally get that hunter flagged, and then we're all on him, killing him. He got ganked by a gaggle of turkeys. But it was just an awesome time. And like I said, holidays usually we do some stuff like this. Some off-the-wall stuff. But we eventually draw the attention of the whole Horde army in the city. They start coming out. We knew we weren't going to stand a chance. There's only 13 of us, so we weren't going to stand a chance trying to go into Orgrimmar itself. So we stayed out here, and we repelled them for quite a while. They eventually do kill us, and we come back and we held them off again. until we finally decided to go out of combat. We got an opportunity to go out of combat, and then we jumped on one of the blimps and went to Undercity. But this is just, I was gonna try to make one video of this, actually showing some of this footage and narrating it, but I started putting together all the footage I had, and it's actually, I had like an hour of footage of us going to some of the different cities, so I think I'm gonna make this like multiple videos. So this is Orgrimmar, and I will show the Undercity footage next. It'll be the next video I put out. But other than the insanity of thinking this up and parachuting in a bunch of turkeys and fighting horde as disguised as turkeys or whatever, there's nothing really else spectacular, you know, about this footage. It's just hilarious. But and some of the stuff that we like to do. So if you guys are interested in coming, you know, if you guys want to come over, we're on Quell to Race server. You know, I have multiple Shiftea. I mean, I have a Shiftea on Dark Spirit as well. But if you guys are interested in joining us and doing some of this, that's just awesome. Charging somebody as a turkey, as a little turkey. Hit me up, you know, if you guys want to apply, you know, with the guild and get in on some of the stuff. We do a lot of PvP, World PvP, and we do raids too. We've been doing raids now again with this latest expansion, so that's just awesome. It just blew my mind that we could be in combat and not come out of the turkey shape. It was just so fun. Look at that. That was awesome. He feigns death like a retard. But I mean, the whole thing was hilarious. I was laughing throughout this whole thing. And it gets kind of crazy here eventually when they all start coming out. It gets wild, but there he is. He came back out of feigned death. But we form lance teams, which anybody that does a lot of PvP knows that you focus the healers, or else you're never going to win if you don't kill their healers. So we form what we call lance teams, and basically it's just the tip of the spear. Someone is assigned the tip of the spear or the lance, and they call out targets. They call out healers or whatever for the rest of us to focus on. And, you know, we take out the healers, and then we start focusing on the main threats. Anybody that's done Rated Battlegrounds knows this, and anybody that's a healer, this is why they hate life in Rated Battlegrounds and higher end PvP, because you're constantly getting annihilated. Because if the other team is any good, they're focusing on you first, trying to burn you down. But so like I said, it gets kind of insane here for a while. And a bunch of these guys, you'll see the same people getting killed again and again. That Death Knight came back I don't know how many times and got killed. I was like, dude, let's give it up. But they keep trying to lure us into the front of Orgrimmar there and try, you know, get us to aggro the guards, and we did aggro the guards a few times, but pretty much stayed back. And it's tough for me to do as a warrior because I always want to charge in, and then I have to backpedal. I have to come back to the team to get heals. But this is just this is going to be like a 12-minute video, and I think I'll cut off here towards the end before we actually got out of combat and left. But like I said, they do eventually wipe us. We just get overran because the reses are coming up from behind. So we were caught in the middle. I mean, they were coming from behind us and in front of us, and we eventually just got overran. There's only 13 of us here, but I mean, for 13 of us, we held them off for a long time and gave them hell. But it was just fun to be had by all. Moo-Moos, that was one of their paladin healers. Killed him several times. But I hope you guys like this footage. I know I promised to get this out like the night before and then earlier today, but I had my dad's retirement deal earlier I had to go to today. I just got back from it, so I'm putting it up now. And hopefully this will be uploading. And then as soon as it's done uploading, I'll be live streaming again tonight. So tune into the live stream if you guys are watching this afternoon. Tune in to the live stream. I'll put a link to it in the. Of course, it's on my main page now too. That they have added links to the YouTube pages. My Twitch TV link is there, as well as my Twitter account. If you guys want to follow me there. But there's Deathbane again. Like I said, he just keeps coming back. He didn't even bother getting off his mount that time. But it was just like I said, insane fun. This is one of the more funner things I've done in game. But just doing crazy stuff like this, funny off the wall stuff, is what keeps the game interesting for me, and it's just a good time. So if you guys are interested in this kind of stuff and doing some fun stuff with the guild that is active, and like I said, look me up, send me a message, and see about getting you in if you guys are serious about it. So but that's they just kind of trickled out for a while, and like I said, the same names just keep coming back. Yeah, I'm not sure what they were thinking. I mean, I wouldn't have run into the middle of all that without some more people there, but whatever. And there's even some of them, you can see a bunch of them out here that aren't flagged. They're just like looking at like, what the hell is going on? But like I said, and truth be told, there wasn't that many of us here really. I mean, there's less than 20 of us that showed up to do this, and I don't know how many people were actually in Orgrimmar, but like I said, we played it smart, stayed outside the gate, and we just wanted to go to each of the different cities and just mess around and have some fun. On the next footage, the Undercity, you'll see that we attacked the people, but not a whole lot. But that's about it for this video, guys. Let me know what you think. Like, thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff. And hopefully I will see some of you guys tonight in-game on the live stream. And I'll have part 2 of this footage of Undercity coming up in the next day or two. So look forward to seeing that. Thanks a lot, guys. Shiftea out.